Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the previous class, we discussed about other types of special types of preferred stock, in which we discussed about prior preferred stock, then preference preferred stock, adjustable rate preferred stock. It is a type of money market preferred stock, is a type of adjustable rate preferred stock, payment in kind preferred stock, and then we discussed about the last topic, that was convertible preferred stock. Today we are going to discuss preferred stock valuation. Just like we studied bond valuation, if you remind, value of bond is equal to interest divided by 1 plus discount rate KD raised to the power 1 plus interest divided by 1 plus KD power 2 plus so on, and the last one, interest divided by 1 plus KD raised to the power n. Same is the case here, no change, just instead of interest we will change this interest to dividend, because in preferred stock we are receiving a fixed amount of dividend. So it will become, just I will show you this, dividend on preferred stock DIVP divided by 1 plus KP, rate of return on preferred stock, power 1, power 2, and 1 plus KP power infinity, whatever the number of shares are. Then if you people remind, the reduced form of this, it was interest divided by KD. This was the formula for calculating the value of bond. Now same is the case here. It will become dividend divided by KP. So this is the formula for calculating the value of the preferred stock. Value of preferred stock is equal to dividend on preferred stock divided by rate of return on preferred stock. Now here is an example, preferred stock example. Stock PS, preferred stock, has an 8% $100 par value issue outstanding. 100 is the par value and 8% is the fixed dividend. Now if you will look at this, in case of bonds, 1000 is the face value, 8% is the dividend, and maturity is 5 years. So see, in this bond we are receiving a fixed amount of interest. Same is the case here. In case of preferred stock, we are also receiving a fixed amount of dividend, not interest, fixed amount of dividend. 100 is the par value of that stock outstanding. The appropriate discount rate is 10%. What is the discount rate? It is 10%. What is the value of the preferred stock? So what will you do? You will calculate the value of this preferred stock. So what will we do? First of all, we will calculate the amount of dividend. So 100 is the face value. 8% is the interest. So 100 multiplied by 8%, we will receive $8. So we will receive $8 dividend. Now what is the formula? V is equal to dividend DIV on preferred stock divided by discount rate KP. So dividend is $8 divided by discount rate is 10%. So 8 divided by 10%. So I think we will receive the value of this stock. It will be $80. So this is how you can calculate the value of preferred stock. Now why the value of this stock is $80, today's value, while we purchase it, while its face value it was $100? Here is a question. Value, par value, it is $100, but its today's value it is $80. What is the reason? The reason is you are receiving 8% interest on this $100 preferred stock, but in the market the rate of return is 10%. Your preferred stock, its value is 100 and you are receiving 8% interest. Other bonds, other preferred stocks in the market, their face value is also the same, but they are receiving 10% interest. So people will invest in this bond. Why? The dividend rate is high. Nobody will invest in this bond. They will invest in this bond if the value of this bond is less. If you will reduce its value to $80, then people will invest in this. Then the value of this bond and the value of this bond, it will become the same. Why? The difference of interest, 2% difference of interest, it will be covered in the reduced value of the bond. People will pay $100 for this and people will pay $80 for this. So the difference, $20, it will be covered in this. The difference of interest, it will be covered in this discount, $20 discount. So this is about the preferred stock valuation, very simple formula, dividend divided by KP. So in this way you can calculate the value of this bond. And I told you why its value is $80, the value of your bond. You purchased it, its face value was $100, but today its value is $80. It is because of this dividend rate. Dividend rate, it is 8% on your bond and in the market other bonds they are paying 10% interest. So because of this the value of your stock, it comes down from $100 to $80. Now we are going to start the next chapter. And this is our lecture number 6, this one. It is mergers and acquisitions, lecture number 6. So what is merger? Where two companies come together to combine and share resources to achieve a common objective. Merger, it is a form of business in which two companies, they are coming together, they are combining and sharing resources to achieve a common objective. Two similar businesses, they are coming together and they are making a new business. Like suppose this is one company, this is another company. These two companies, they are sharing their resources and they are combining to make a new company, big company. These two companies, they combined their resources, company A and company B. They combined their resources and they form a new company, company C. This is called merger. Now, under merger, the combining firms remain joint owners. There were two owners. One was owner A, one was owner B. Now they will be, previously they were individual owners of company A and B. Now they will be joint owners of company C. A, B, they will be joint owners. Combinedly, they will be the owners of this company C. So they will be joint owners. New company is created. The name of this company was company A. The name of this company was company B. But the name of this company, it is changed. Totally new company C. New company is created. Disney Pixar. There were two companies, one was Disney and the other was Pixar. There was a merger between these two and they become Disney Pixar. And these Disney and Pixar, these are basically cartoon movies. They are making cartoon movies. So they combined their resources and they made a merger. It was a good merger. Exxon and Mobil. Exxon, it was a separate oil company, and Mobil, it was a separate oil company. So they combine their resources and they form Exxon Mobil. And it was also a good merger. Sears and Kmart. They also combined their resources. Departmental stores. These were two departmental stores. So they combined their resources, but it was a bad merger. Sprint and Nextel. Wireless companies. These were wireless companies, but this merger was a worst merger. Daimler and Chrysler. Automakers. They combine their resources, they merge, but it was also a worse merger. The next type, it is acquisition, or we also call it takeover. Now see, in merger, two companies, they are going to combine their resources to form another company. But in acquisition, one company, big company which is financially strong, is purchasing another company. This is company A, this is company B. So this big company which is financially strong is acquiring or purchasing this company B totally. One firm purchased the assets of another, with the acquired firm ceasing, finishing the ownership from that firm. Now in this type, this acquired firm, firm B, its existence will be ceased, finished. Company B will be finished. Often it is the larger company which acquires a smaller one. Now in takeover, the firm which is acquiring, it will remain there, but the firm which is selling their assets, it will be ceased, it will be finished. And mostly larger companies are acquiring the smaller companies. Now some examples. Facebook made a move to acquire WhatsApp, a messaging platform, for $19 billion. So think about this. Facebook, they purchased WhatsApp totally, and they paid $19 billion for that. Apple takeover Amagic. It's another company, Apple, mobile company, they purchased Amagic. Google Motorola. Google purchased Motorola for $12.2 billion. Kraft and Cadbury chocolate. Kraft purchased the Cadbury chocolates for $20 billion. Sony acquired Sony Ericsson for $1 billion. Sony company, they purchased Sony Ericsson, which was a mobile company, for $1 billion. So these were some examples of the takeover or acquisition. Now there are different types of mergers and acquisitions. One is horizontal merger and acquisition. Then there is vertical merger and acquisition. And the third one, it is conglomerate merger and acquisition. And the next one, it is market extension. Now in horizontal merger and acquisition, whether it is merger or it is acquisition, two companies engaged in similar activities are combined or acquired. Similar companies, their business is same. Exxon and Mobil. So Exxon was a oil company, Mobil was an oil company. Both of the companies were related to petroleum exploration and refinery. So they come together. So this type of business is called horizontal merger and acquisition. If it is merger, it will be called horizontal merger, and if it is acquisition, it will be called horizontal acquisition. Since it was a merger, so it will be ExxonMobil merger, horizontal merger. Then there is another type of merger or acquisition, which is called vertical merger and acquisition. Firms from different points in the same production process decide to combine or acquire. One firm combines with their suppliers or distributors. In simple words, one firm is combining with suppliers or they are combining with distributors, wholesalers. Eurofighter, a jet aircraft that is prepared combinedly by 5 European nations. Now, Eurofighter is a jet aircraft, and there is a merger among 5 nations, and they are combining it, they are making it combinedly. One is providing one part, the other is providing the other part. One is providing the raw material, the other is making the parts, the other is making the, you can say, assembling the next one. He is distributing this. So in this way, Johnson & Johnson acquired Mentor. Johnson & Johnson, it is a medicine company, and they purchased what? They acquired Mentor, and Mentor is a leading supplier of medical products. So Mentor is a leading supplier of medical products. They are making medicines, and Mentor is the supplier of medical products. So both of them, they combine. Now keep in mind one thing. This is one company. Now for making products, they need raw material. So there will be a company which is providing raw material to this company. And this company, after making products, they are distributing it. So there will be suppliers. You can say wholesalers. So either this company is combining their business with this, or combining their business with the suppliers. You can say it will be distributors, and it will be the suppliers. So either the company is combining with the suppliers, or the company is combining with the distributors in merger. And in acquisition, the company is purchasing the suppliers, or the company is purchasing the distributors. Like in case of Mentor and Johnson & Johnson. Now this is Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson. And this is Mentor, the distributor. So both of them, they combined. I don't know that Mentor is a supplier or distributor. I think it is supplier. Here is Mentor, the supplier. So Johnson & Johnson, they combined with Mentor, or Johnson & Johnson, they combined with the distributor. So this is vertical mergers and acquisitions. So Mentor, it is a leading supplier of the medical products. For today it is enough. Inshallah, in the next class then we will talk about the next two types, and why do firms merge or acquire, problems in achieving a success, and some terminologies: white knight, bear hug, and poison pill. Assalamu alaikum.